local Santa Barbara band, Motograter, has created a new innovative musical style, combining traditional metal with rhythmic jungle beats and their own patented instrumental sound, the Motograter.
It's like a linear slide guitar percussion bass. Went through several trial and errors with it. I mean, we had to get it going.
Motograter's musical style evolved through these early experimental Motograters and through the eventual addition of other instruments to the group.
Started out with just the Motograter.
Well, it started out with bass and drums, a bass guitar and homemade drums.
Now who was playing what?
I was playing bass.
Actually, first bass and drums, traditional drums with Dave.
And then we built the Motograter.
Then it was bass and Motograter with drum machine shit.
Yep.
Cheap ass drum machine shit.
Wait a second.
And then we built the Motograter, and then we built the Smurr drums, and it was Motograter and Smurr drums.
The original member and creator of the Motograter, Bruce, joined up with his hometown friend Joey. They moved to Santa Barbara and together began to develop Motograter's style.
I knew Joey, we met back in 1988, 87, and we used to just skate together all the time, pretty good friends. When we got to Santa Barbara, we bought a custom t-shirt business, and we lived in back and rehearsed in back and ran our business out of the front.
Bruce and Joey eventually brought in singer Zach Ward to do the lead vocals for Motograter.
I started off doing like hip-hop freestyle stuff. And just started listening to these guys, playing with these guys, and just turned that into metal, hardcore lyrics.
I think everybody's musical influences go beyond just hip-hop and metal and any genre you can really think of, because everybody pretty much listens to a full range of music.
Yeah, I met these guys at skateboard.
Freestyling,
rapping, stuff like that. Felt these guys, felt alive with them. Started jamming with these guys. And dating a stripper. It was wonderful, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I came with Motograter and been with them ever since.
They met the next band member, Chris Binns, at a Halloween party in Santa Barbara.
Halloween 1998, Chris Binns saw us sitting there playing, making noise. Zach had been with us for a month maybe.
Yeah, I went to this party and these guys were just set up with this evil ass looking industrial shit, and I'd heard about them for about a year, seeing stickers fucking all over Santa Barbara. I talked to him afterwards and said, fuck, we need to hook up and jam. This shit sounds sick. So
Next day
I called him up, bling bling, and next day he was with us. Just fucking started laying down beats. We didn't even say one word. I just started playing some beats. Fucking Bruce kicked in, Joey kicked in. Next thing you know, we were playing like for fucking 10-15 minutes, and it was just like, fuck, this is sick.
With these first 4 members, the band finally gets to play their first show.
Ventura Theater, 12/16/98. Ventura Theater, the big skateboard bash.
Shindig.
That was the first show with the 4 of us.
Yeah, that was before Eric was in the picture, but good gig. We played, there was a bunch of surf bands and a bunch of skaters there. Basically, the kids sat there and looked at us just like, what the fuck? The whole time, they didn't know what to do. And that's before we wore face paint. We just making noise. The face paint kind of evolved slowly over time. Started with Joey, but
You just put on a couple lines
Joey
of
was
paint.
taking
Shoe
shoe polish and putting tribal stripes on himself.
and then it was baby powder and stripes, and then
Whatever you could think
just
of.
escalated. And so all of a sudden we had crates of paint. We had no other choice but to wear it.
Sometime after their first show, the band adds their final member, Eric Gonzalez, who mixes sound samples to complete the Motograter sound.
We realized that we needed a little bit more. We needed samples, and
You needed to bring more elements
in. And so we started going through everything, all our friends and everything, thinking about who we were going to do. And we wound up picking this guy, Eric Gonzalez.
This guy right here.
This guy right here. Our pride and joy.
In the beginning, it started with guitars, but then we kind of decided that it really didn't need it at the time. So Joey had an SB808 sampler. We started tooling around with that. Next thing you know, we're tweaking sound, staying up till 5 in the morning, drinking Paps and Miller High Life,
Making more
making more noise, pissing everything off,
Getting evicted,
but not leaving right away. We do everything on our own terms, don't we?
And those terms are definitely unique.
And not to mention the shit sandwich. Joey, tell them about the fresh squeeze, that you make, like pasta.
Precision.
well, in the middle of the show, if I gotta go, and we got a loaf of bread handy. We serve shit sandwiches, and
They're a treat.
I just bear all and let out a few fucking good turds, and
They get scooped up like hotcakes. We're just lucky we have
Bruce-
devoted fans that'll eat the fucking
Bruce will
sandwiches.
stand ready with
Because
a
none
hot
of us
dog
are
bun
ready
or
to
a
eat
piece
that
of
shit.
bread. And
It's actually just a balance bar.
then you got poop sandwiches.
You never had it so good until you had a steamy shit sandwich.
Yeah, straight out Joey's thighs.
Even though we don't really care to partake in these on-stage, fresh-squeezed, tasty treats, we do like the hardcore musical stylings of the entire Motograter band, and we'd like to thank them for their help in this documentary, and wish them the best of luck in their musical careers.
I don't know what to do.